I was fired from my dream job for being unambitious, but 6 months later, I walked back into that office as the new owner and watched my boss beg for his job. My boss, Mr. Henderson, was the definition of a corporate bully. He spent every single day belittling my work, giving my ideas to his favorite male employees, and telling me that a girl like me was lucky to even have a desk in his firm. The breaking point came when I stayed up for 3 nights straight to finish a multi-million-dollar proposal, only for him to hand it to a junior associate named Chad to present. When I spoke up, Henderson laughed in my face, told me I was disposable, and fired me on the spot in front of the entire office. He even had security escort me out like a criminal, shouting that I'd be lucky to find a job flipping burgers. What Henderson didn't know was that I had been building my own software on the side, a platform that solved the very problems his company was struggling with. The day I was fired, I stopped playing nice. I took my proposal, refined it, and pitched it to a group of venture capitalists who had been eyeing Henderson's failing firm for months. They didn't just love my software, they loved my vision. Within 90 days, my startup was valued at 10 times what Henderson's firm was worth. I watched from the sidelines as Henderson's clients started jumping ship to join my platform. His company's stock plummeted, and he was forced to put the firm up for sale to avoid total bankruptcy. I didn't hesitate. I used my new capital to put in an anonymous bid and bought his entire legacy for pennies on the dollar. I waited until Monday morning to make my grand entrance. I walked into the same office I was kicked out of, wearing a suit that cost more than Henderson's car. The entire staff went silent as the board of directors introduced me as the new CEO. Henderson's face turned a shade of gray I didn't know was possible. He tried to play it off, walking up to me with a fake smile and saying, "I always knew you had potential. I was just pushing you to be your best." I didn't say a word. I just sat at his old desk, opened his personnel file, and handed him a cardboard box. I told him, "You once told me I was disposable. Today, I'm proving that you were right about yourself." I fired him and Chad on the spot and gave their bonuses to the hardworking assistants they had been mistreating for years. Now, Henderson is suing me for wrongful termination and emotional distress, claiming I targeted him out of spite and ruined his professional reputation. His friends in the industry are calling me a cold-hearted woman who let power go to her head. They say I should have been the bigger person and kept him on as a consultant instead of humiliating him in front of his former subordinates. My own LinkedIn is filled with messages calling me unprofessional for making it personal. So Reddit, I have to ask, am I the asshole for buying my bully boss's failing company just so I could fire him in front of everyone? Or is this just the ultimate definition of success? Tell me in the comments if you think this was the perfect revenge or if I went too far. Also, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more satisfying success stories.